So while I was eating my biryani earlier, I saw a Rolls Royce. I thought you might be interested in that, since all I've been posting is Porsches. But I also remembered to bring my little book with me. Yes, disco. Disco was a very important period in my life. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Okay, but let's go through the book. So for my plane ticket from Manila to Kuala Lumpur, okay, you may remember that I was in the airport in Osaka fixing to go to the Philippines, and they wouldn't let me board the plane unless I had a ticket out of the Philippines. My bad, I knew this, I did not prepare correctly. So I hurriedly purchased my ticket for $174.48. Later on, when I had some time, I decided to check my reservation, and I saw that it did not include luggage. So I had to pay an extra $51.92 for my large checked bag. But then when it was time to get on the plane, the lady did not like the weight of my bag, my carry-on bag, and charged me $112.20 to check it. So that made my whole airfare $338.60, much more than it should have been, but it's also a lesson in what to expect and how you should prepare properly. All right. So then at the airport in Manila, I had to eat. I hadn't eaten yet in the day, so I went to the Shake Shack, and my bill at the Shake Shack was $14.76. So much cheaper than Dickey's Barbecue in Dallas. Okay, and then when I was on the plane, I was thirsty, and they charged for water. Charged me 3 ringgit, which turns out to be 67 cents. Not bad. It was a tiny bottle, but still 67 cents for a bottle of water. Okay, then when I got to the Kuala Lumpur airport, I was thirsty again, so I got a Pepsi Zero and a water for $1.21 for both of them. Okay, then I had my first experience with Grab. That ended up being $17.65, and I tipped him $6.70. So the entire trip was $379.59. If you'd like to do the math and take out the plane fare, that was $338.60. So like 40 bucks. Other than that is what I spent. Okay, so then got to my hotel, which I am actually getting to again, but I'm going to stay out here and finish doing my talking because I like watching other people do it, like in other places, especially if they're walking. But your boy hate walking, so enough walking. But there's my hotel Mesui, and of course when I first got here I had what I would consider a bad experience just because of she wanted a deposit, and I had to pay cash for taxes. And to me, that should have been included with the $275.22 for a week at the hotel. But instead of it being just $275.22, I had to give the $100 deposit and the $15.78 in extra taxes. Okay, so the next morning, I had my breakfast, and that ended up being $3.13 for a nice croissant and a latte. Okay, then I needed to exchange money, so I went to the bank with my 900 remaining American dollars, and she would not exchange one of the dollars because it had a chop on it. So $800, I got my ringgit, and when I broke out the calculator to figure out how much ringgit I should have gotten, it turns out they charged me right around $25 to exchange money. And I feel like that was excessive. I don't know if you would consider that excessive for $800, but I think it was excessive. Okay, so then on the way back to the hotel, I stopped by a store to get some more water, some more Pepsi, and some distilled water. They didn't have distilled water, but hopefully I got the right kind that's not going to damage my CPAP. And all of that cost me $2.41. My DJI microphone, Mic 2, was $369.90. Dinner was $6.04. That was the Thai fried rice, fried chicken with the big old egg over the whole top of the rice. Okay, and then on the way back from that, I got more liquids, and that was $2.08. So including the hotel and everything, that's $699.56. You take out the hotel and including the currency exchange, take out the hotel and the DJI Mic 2, that's only $38.66. Okay, and that brings us to today. Today I got what's called dirty matcha from the little coffee shop in the hotel lobby. And it turns out dirty matcha is matcha tea, but with a shot of espresso in it. And that was $3.43. And then my wonderful lunch, and it was really good, biryani, ended up being, okay, sit down, $3.80. Yes, for that entire plate of food was $3.80. And then so it was 17 ringgit. I handed him 20. He came back with the change. I told him to keep the change, which was 3 ringgit, which is $4.48. So yeah, Malaysia is turning out to be an even better deal than the Philippines. Can't wait to see what's next. Meantime, don't forget to subscribe so that you can get ziggy with it.